It's a new round. Things that happen this round. As it switches over to the new round, a necklace worn by Ulrich Mortis smokes and then bursts into flame off the heat metal, and his form begins to shimmer and shake and changes to a female half-elf. A female half-orc.
Hello.
I was like, hello, chick. Who says, damn it.
Janet.
Damn it, Janet.
I love you. Morgan just shouted I love you to at the top of his voice.
Oh.
Now he's singing.
Changes into the form of a female half-orc instead of the male, and says to you, where's me thingy? God damn it, this is my ship! I've taken it, and I'm damn well keeping it. But apparently the amulet was giving us some kind of illusory appearance. Shashalian, you're up.
So I'll move to the side so I get a better shot at the
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll let her have it barrel.
Swoop. Fail for you, Dave. +8s as well, you know. Yay, it's a hit. Big hits from Shashalian there. 8 damage. Right, it's Sengo's turn. So, I think the best move 2, 3, 4. He'll move through the barmaid, so can you give him some healing? And then you wish him to cast Fairy Fire, yes? So he will cast Fairy Fire upon those 2. Unfortunately, that will also get Earl as well. I think.
I can live with fairy fire.
FG. Spell template. It's a 20-foot cube now, you see. So.
Yeah.
That's a circle. It's like a tortoise, but circular. Right, so that's a 20-foot cube. So. Oh no, you can miss if he puts it there on the top of the stairs. So yeah, he'll do that. He will do that. Fairy Fire. They both save, unfortunately, so it is not applied.
That's not good.
It's not good. So he gets a bit of a heal, and he holds position, I guess.
Oh, so you've not got any potions you could take? Or is that an action?
He's used his action for Fairy Fire. He can't run. Well, he can run in, but that you know that Gol is holding an attack.
Did he drow?
Who?
Yeah, Stango.
Yeah, you've only just noticed.
Yeah.
By the picture.
I didn't have a look at that. Yeah.
Right. This anchorite runs up and he's like, "No, please, master, please stop fighting. There's no need to fight." And they're like, "Get out the bloody way!" And they're trying to shove him out of the way. So that's his turn. He's not doing anything fun. Anchorite of Talos 6 makes an athletics check. He swims to the surface. He coughs and splutters and says, I'm safe, and then swims towards the ship, then looks up, sees the giant skeleton looming overhead holding a halberd that's going to take a swing at him. Rick, it's your turn, my friend.
I'm too scared to have a turn these days. I spent the last one just dead, didn't I? Right. I am not going towards that giant skeleton.
You can move through the fair barmaid into an empty square and get some healing.
Yeah, I will do, because I presume we were Gol Badwind, apart from the fact he sounds like terrible flatulence, was the bad warlock, wasn't he?
He's the captain. No, yeah. Forelli was the cleric.
So Rick will shout over to Sango and maybe Kalash, you can be closer. Is that we are fighting these ones, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, Gold Badwin's holding a glaive and he's spinning it round in that cinematic way. He looks like he knows what he's doing.
I'm going to move through the barmaid to there.
He will get an opportunity attack on your mind.
Oh, will he?
Yeah, because you're adjacent. He's holding an attack action.
No, I don't want to do that then.
If you right click on the movement bubble, it'll bring up cancel movement. If somebody wants to test that for us, I watched videos and things.
Yeah,
I've got delete token.
Oh. No, well, you've got to have the movement track on.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can move down and then diagonally up, so you're behind Single.
Move down, then diagonally up. Yeah, I'll do that then.
So you're moving to there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I will.
For those not spotting an Easter egg, have you looked in the chat window to see my icon? You get healed, and now what do you want to do, Rick? Are you cutting loose or?
Can I? I won't be able to target goal behind Zango, surely.
I will allow it, but remember you've got an injured eye, so it'll automatically roll disadvantage for Eldritch Blast.
Well,
You can shoot. You're only little. You can shoot between his legs.
As I'm not next to him, I will have to. It is a shame he didn't fairy fire, actually, because then it would have cancelled it out.
Yeah.
I had also forgotten about the eye. Oh, and that 20 and then a miss.
Aye.
Oh, that moment of elation followed by that moment of.
Well, that's not working.
Captain Birdseye.
That's not working for me. That's all I can do,
Okay.
which is not good.
It's not Kalash. You're up next.
What am I on
Awesome.
So I think you're hidden behind the mast from the other side of the others. Around the outside of the stairs is like a low wooden rail, so you can like sneak round if you're going to do what I think you're going to do.
Is that the chick?
Yes.
Good.
You're going to leap out and attack her.
No, I'm going to do something better. I'm going to leap out, attack a backstabber using non-lethal damage.
Why?
Because I am a lover, not a fighter.
Oh,
And I think I should get a bonus for being so cool. Say that. But I can't open my character sheet, so you'll have to be patient.
You leap out and go, ha! I guess. Just double click on your token on the map.
Nope, it's not working. Oh no, it's because I've already got it open.
That'll be why then.
Can I stab her and then make a precision check to say, you know what, we don't really care who owns the boat, but we just would really like the chat.
Yeah, but it's almost certainly not going to work. And she's burning
Yeah.
at the moment, so.
Well, it should be burning more when I sneak attack her in the face, but that's my thing. Is she
Right.
targeted?
She is. You've got advantage anyway, so you don't need to do the sneak attack because you were hidden. It's a big hit. There's all of the dice. Ow! Bam!
Can I make a persuasion check now because I am a sexy orc?
She feels that. You can. Wow, I did not.
Why is it? It's not doing as it's told. Hang on.
Is it though? Or is it you?
No, it's not. You really don't want to fight us because we don't care who's in charge of the ship, and you are gorgeous.
Thanks very much. You're not
that
so bad
I
yourself.
Remember that I am basically a lover of intimidation, eye for detail, inquisitive, insightful fighting. I am a thinker, not a fighter.
I know. But you have bloodied her.
Well, I haven't. It was
Have you finished your turn?
Have, but I've just basically put my knife to her throat sort of thing rather than jab it in.
Right, well, she's going to disengage and run away and dive over the side of the ship. Let's see if she can reach it in one turn because you have bloodied her, Earl. I wasn't expecting you to do so much damage straight away. It is
I'm going to bloody her more.
5, 10, 15, and she dives over the side of the ship, her armor on fire, burning, and...
Oh, does she? I think she needs to make a dex check for that.
You do
She doesn't happen to get hit by a giant skeleton as she jumps over the side.
I don't think the water will put it out. It's magic.
Nope.
The water won't, but she automatically gets half damage from fire damage.
Don't make me rescue her and give
She fails.
She dives straight in the bloody wood.
So she can't get over the rail this turn, but she does have a healing word that she's going to cast.
Can she do that when she...
Yeah, healing word's a bonus action, remember? It's lets the cleric heal while doing other stuff spell. So she's going to cast that as a 4th level spell.
Can I say something since it's still my turn?
Uh-huh.
Hang on.
Things. 1, I've got this. 2, you really don't want to keep going because they'll kill you to death, and I really want to just, keep you alive because you're absolute gorgeous.
So that is 52, 45 wounds she has now.
I thought you meant you'd healed that many. I was thinking, how's he done that?
That's the end of her turn. No, she's used one of her level 4 spell slots. That's the end of her turn, sadly. Right.
All right, I'm going.
It's the giant skeleton's turn. The giant skeleton looks at the anchorite swimming down the. Yeah, that is interesting. It still has. Giant skeleton looks at anchorite in the water. Anchorite looks at the giant skeleton. It swings its halberd 3 times.
Ow!
It hits.
Are we making orc sushi?
It hits.
Let's go chumming, boys.
Ow!
Oh, and then it swings a 3rd time.
Ow!
And misses. But that orc is heavily injured and bashed underwater. Right, Gol, bad win.
Oh dear. I'm terribly upset.
For the lady, he shouts, and he maybe cast a spell. I'm not sure how that works. Actually, I think he'll just step forward and attack Earl with his glaive.
That won't work.
Why will that not work?
He'll turn around and say, that's not going to work.
Is that right, he says? Multi-attack. He gets 3 attacks. Yes, you get half damage, so pop it on.
I need to press the button. Where's the button? Where's the button, Rich?
Are you sure you haven't been drinking?
I haven't. I'm just really, really fucking tired.
You've definitely got the...
I've hit evasion.
Is it evasion, though? That is the question.
Evasion.
I'm using evasion.
I'll use uncanny dodge. I'll use insight. I'll use it all.
Yeah, it's not evasion, it's uncanny dodge.
I'll use that too. He's fucked.
It's like, I've used all of the dodges.
All of them.
Right, well, he runs over. Sadly, that only works on one of his attacks. And he says, "Lady, flee! I will hold these unbelievers at bay."
Rich, can I say you're loose as lace?
You can say that, but he's still going to stab you.
It's not going to work. I'm too handsome to die.
Right, where the hell are we? He's got so many abilities that I can't just find his big stabby thing. Oh, there you are, big stabby thing.
That's not great.
He hits.
I might have hit.
You get partially resisted. Then he spins it round, attacks again. You dodge out of the way, and the 3rd attack is a hit for 13 damage. That is his turn.
I'm going to upset them a lot.
Right, Edgar.
Right. I am going to fire an arrow at the woman. The woman. Wait a minute. Where's my shot? There it is.
You hit 3 damage. You take that, evil woman.
Yep. And then I need to move.
You do.
There.
Don't shoot me. Shoot Sash. He's the big one. Is that your turn, or is there anything you wish to do?
Nope, that's it, Tar. I'm thinking ahead.
Okay. Star bends down behind the baluster, winks at you, Earl, and
Hello.
makes a dexteritution roll, but only gets a 10. You can see Star seems to be fiddling with the severed rope on the baluster. Rab McTavish, you can use a bonus action now, can't you?
I
To
guess
do
so.
the extra damage, is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Already on it, isn't it? So, do I need to cast again? Or,
No, just to hit the damage one. So make sure it's just target cheers, just hit the damage. Right, you've hit the wrong one because that's only you didn't hit the 5th level damage.
Oh, I was casting at level 5, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
When players suck. Right, I've healed that damage. Roll the damage again. Oh no, they've changed it. It hasn't healed. She's now taking 26 damage instead of what she should have taken.
Shall I just roll an extra 3d8 then?
No, just roll the damage. I've changed the hit points. There you go. What a hit! That's your personal best, right? Ah! She screams as you burn her. That's your bonus action, though. So you've got your normal action to do.
I am going to step in a melee range and batter her with me quarter staff.
You can use the whole staff if you want, you know. Right, you give her the stick. Oh, it's a crit.
Useful.
You stop hitting the woman I want to have sex with, please.
Right, you batter her, and she goes, "Ow! Why is that little gnome hitting me with sticks? We're fighting with mighty spells and arcane energies. Why is he hitting us with a stick?"
Rich, the fear barmaid be healed by just walk, or does that have the end?
They have to move through it or end their turn in her. Plus, the Fear Barmaid doesn't get a turn. You have to tell it to move on your turn using a bonus action.
Oh, I thought I had to wait until her turn.
No, it's your bonus. It's a bonus action. That's just a placeholder so that we know where she is.
In the words of Pornhub, you need to be inside her.
You do. Right. Fear Barmaid, not a turn. Shashelian, your turn. Oh, it's coming in with those big bow hits. And again, bam, 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 bam. Right, yeah. She's really badly hurt now. She's critically injured. Sengo. He no longer has a readied action, so he can charge said guy. But he neither attacked nor did damage last turn, so he'll have to use his bonus action to rage again.
He's got 3 now, hasn't he?
3 what?
Rage opportunities.
I don't know, has he? I thought you only had 2.
I probably told him.
Right, so he rages. He'll charge. Do you want him to charge Gol or Ferrari?
I would have thought Gaul, but is it worth better just taking somebody out, trying to take somebody out in total?
Kill the bloke, I've got the chick.
Okay. Right, he runs down and he takes 2 swings at Gaul. Right, longsword, Dragon Slayer, one hand normal. There you go.
Too late. It's bonus action here.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to take it, you take it on your turn, Dave. Otherwise, what's the point of having initiative? Anything could happen. It would just be chaos. Yeah, a miss, and the second one is a miss. So, effective. Effective there, Sengo. Anchorite of Talos. He just flaps about ineffectually, I guess. He's like, stop. The other Anchorite of Talos tries to swim away and gets out of range. Strangely enough, gets 3 squares of movement. Rick, my friend.
Right. I
Kill
am
the
going
bloke,
to
I've got the chick.
cast Staggering Smite. Should do it.
Right, he failed, so you can apply the effect to him?
Not entirely. I thought if I pressed that, it would just put it on me. So the next time I hit a creature with a melee weapon during the spell's duration, your weapon pierces both body and mind. The attack deals an extra 4d6 psychic damage.
Maybe it's that thing where you hold down shift and drag like hex.
Right.
So it's not a save then.
I haven't even moved yet.
Yeah. Well. So you run up to him.
Yep. That was hold down shift and drag it. Drag it. No. Drag. I think it mostly it's thinking it's doing it in terms of the save.
Right. Yeah. We'll figure that out.
Don't worry about it. I'll just do the hit. Yeah. Well, I'll attempt to do the hit,
and I'll figure that out like I figured out hex.
Yeah. Does this have a disadvantage with the eye?
No, it's a melee attack, so you do not.
That's fine then. Right. So I would. Now why have you gone away? Sorry. So I would get an extra 4d6 psychic damage to the target.
Does he not get a save? Does he not?
The target make a wisdom saving throw.
Right, which he failed.
On a failed save, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks and can't take reactions until the end of the next turn.
All right, so the first one was a failed save, so it has disadvantage.
So I get 4d6 extra psychic damage and my usual.
What was that? A Hexblade's curse?
No, it's the Staggering Smite, the spell. So I'll get that, and then I'll get 4d6, which I need 4 of. I can't do that. Let's minimize. Oh crap! I have to do it like this.
Yeah, that is kind of.
Oh no, crap! 15 extra damage.
Okay, so he takes. He says as you stab him.
Damage and
you stab him deeply.
It is a chunky spell, like.
So is that a bonus action to cast? Because he can cast that as well.
It is a bonus action, yes.
Excellent. I didn't know that. So next turn there will be all sorts of smites going on.
Remember, he won't be able to. He'll have disadvantage on his attack rolls and ability checks, and he won't be able to take reactions.
Anyway, you've stabbed him a bit.
Yeah, stabbed him for 20. I've also lost my map, so I'm doing well here.
You are doing well. I'll share. All right, is that your turn, sir?
Yeah.
Kalash, it's up to you.
I will stalk towards the girl, and I will use Intimidate to say, surrender now or you are dead. And if she doesn't surrender, I'm going to kill her.
Right, so you step forward, and Gol gets a opportunity attack against you.
That's fine. It won't kill us, and she will die.
This is where he crits.
Still won't kill us, and she will die.
Oh, close. It is a big hit. Kalash, you are heavily stabbed in the back.
I will. Is she going? I've intimidated very successfully.
She
Is
says,
"Surrender.
Go to hell. I'm at peace with my lord.
Time to die."
Might be interesting to know exactly which our lord is.
It's Talos.
It's Talos. She's got the Talos people seem to have taken over this undead ship somehow.
I am going to stab her, and I am going to use my dagger of venom to pump her full of poison.
Ouch. Not with rolls like that, you're not.
I'm not, am I?
Even with advantage, you missed.
I did.
Miss, cat's piss. That's what she shouts.
It's the way it goes, babe. You
I
don't want to
do
die.
feel
for
Star should be offended on that, but now she's a bird.
No, she's a cat bird, yeah. It's Ferali's.
She's gonna get stabbed to bits now.
It's Ferali's turn. Right, she's going to cast Healing Word as a bonus action at 5th level. I did want to cast more interesting stuff, but you know, it is what it is, I guess.
What I need to see.
So that is 18 wounds, and then she doesn't have to make an athletic check, so she's got enough movement, so she uses half of her movement to climb up on the side and dives headfirst with her plate mail, arms wide over the side of the ship, disappearing under the water. That is her turn. She disappears under the water. There's a great swell as the ocean sort of opens up around her, and then you can see it's as if she's grasped by an enormous fist made of water and is started to speed away under the sea. Under the sea. Giant skeleton can't actually get to Anchorage Talos. Flails about angrily. Gol, right, so he can cast those things. Yeah, so he casts a spell. Do you want to see what kind it is, Vic, as he turns to face you? And
I'd have to cast. Oh no, I can.
You can make an Arcana check with a DC of 17.
Ugh, I cannot.
All right. Well, he casts. I think it tells you anyway, doesn't it? No, it doesn't.
He's hitting magic at us.
It's his spear glows, and then he goes all stabby all over your face. He stabs you. And then he might stab Single as well, because he's got all of the stabs. My lady is free! Now you die!
It's hardly plausible.
It's blocked by armor. Second attack is a hit. Right, you could keep concentration, but Rick, you are blinded.
Only had one eye.
Blinding smite to Rick. And you also take
9 damage.
3d8 radiant damage.
Have you not rolled that yet?
No, not yet.
That's not good.
That was just his glaive, right? That is not working either, so that is something I need to look at. So
It doesn't like smites.
it doesn't seem to like smites. So 3d8 damage. That was
3. Yes, 3. Right, and I'm down again.
21 damage, Rick.
Stop falling down. No more Mr. Nice Hawk.
So that was 3 attacks, wasn't it, to hit you? So he's out of attacks. He has his movement. You're down. He will take an opportunity attack from Sengo as he moves over to Weerab.
Can I turn around and say that's not the most sensible thing you've ever done?
He has a fanatic's gleam in his eye, and he's casting smite spells like a paladin and stabbing people with his glaive many, many times. Let's see if Sengo can get his attack off, as it were.
Can't even swear at him because I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious. I hate this.
Mentally.
This is the most annoying thing, is the fact that he misses, because this guy's quite a hard dude. Is the fact that then I have to play other people's characters as well, because I haven't got enough to do. I don't know if you've noticed. And that is his turn to kicking the shit out of Rick.
I did that well.
He certainly did.
Doesn't everybody? I need to make a character that isn't beaten up all the time.
I know. I feel sad for you. Girl.
Don't.
What's the range on you? Oh, sorry. Wrong little gnome. It's your turn, Ettigal.
Right, I'm going to dash as me bonus action.
You go ahead. You dash as much as you like.
Right, into there, and then I ought to be able, with a bit of luck. Now, hang on. Just so I don't cock this up, because it's been a fortnight, at what point do I hit the sneak attack button?
Now. Because you're standing next to somebody who's in combat, so...
Yeah, right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't make a complete balls of that.
And then you go all stabby.
Yeah, and then basically, have I got him targeted?
Yes, you do. Well done.
Right, I shall go all stabby. Or not.
Well, I was rooting for you, Andy. Right, it bounces off his armour, and you've used your bonus action to dash. So that's about it, unless you wanted to...
It was nearly a nat 20.
Yeah.
If only nearly, yeah.
No point offhanding, is there?
I wouldn't have... you've used your bonus action, so you can't.
Oh, of course, yes. Right, no, that's fine.
That's fine.
I shall just grin at him.
It's now a gangbang. Star is going to make another dex check. 12. No, is still fighting with the baluster. Wait, Rab McTavish.
Right. I wait till he vaults over the thing, lands right in front of us, and I just go, polymorph.
As if by magic, he's turned into a tortoise. Now we know you don't actually have to cast the spell. You just click it.
Funny if you throw him over the so he lands just a bit.
How do giant skeletons feel about turtles?
I try to start and say, get that baluster fixed and find us a bit of rope.
Right. Okay. You've dropped the heat metal on for Raleigh.
Yeah.
But you now have a tortoise. Okay. Right. Is that your turn?
I will. What's that bonus healing one?
Healing word.
Healing word. I will then target Rick. Can I see Rick from there?
You can, yes. That's just a mast. The circle that's around it is like the crow's nest up the mast type of thing. So it's only the mast in the centre. If you notice, your line of sight is only being blocked by the thing in the centre. So if you can see he's talking, you can cast on him.
Right. Well, I'm trying to target, but it's not saying if I've got him targeted or not.
Right. Well, give me a second, and I will do everything. No, it's because Dave's got his bloody barmaid in the way. Right. He's targeted now. So you can heal him word away. Yay, Rick, 6 whole points of healing. You're awake again.
Hello.
Bloody hell. You are prone, however. And is that your turn?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, Forelli escapes. Shash, now you can move Fair Barmaid as a bonus action. Where are you putting her?
I'll put her there, so Dango and what you call it, and then you walk through.
Okay, so there.
Yeah.
You can put her on Rick's square if you want, because Sengo can move through Rick, and as long as he doesn't end his turn in the same square. Or you can leave her there, it's up to you.
I think I'll leave her there. Kalash can walk through.
Okay.
If he wants.
So what are you doing for the rest of your turn?
I'll be tightly aiming at down one, Rick.
Okay, you draw bead on the Anchorite of Talos. Sengo is going to move through Fair Barmaid. So can you chuck him a heal and hold an attack action? Anchorite of Talos isn't doing anything. Anchorite of Talos 6 swims, and you see him get up onto the shore and start running away. Yeah, you forgot about him, didn't you?
Oh, can I say him? Target him?
Yeah, for me, you can, yeah.
Back of the head, Davey.
Can I shoot him though?
No. You were drawing a bead on the other one. But you can shoot him next turn. Rick, it's your turn, me old son.
Right.
Say that turned around quick. I thought you were really going down this time.
Yeah, I did. So I'm no longer. So am I still prone?
You're prone but awake. You can stand up using half your movement.
Right.
Or crawl at half speed.
My movement. You know that acolyte, the anchorite. Sorry, not acolyte. Is he the friendly one still?
Yeah, that's why he's yellow. Yellow's neutral. Red's enemy.
Nice. So we don't actually have any enemies on the board.
No.
Except the big skelly. Well, so I'm going to move through the barmaid.
Yeah, sensible.
Because I only have half movement used to stand up, so I can only move to there. Now, can I attempt to blast this skeleton?
Yes.
Because it's bloody massive.
It is ginormous. You can easily blast it.
Target's giant skeleton, that's fine. And I presume I am still on a disadvantage, but it should do it for me.
You should be able to see the effect on your combat tracker.
Yeah, wound loss, eye perception, etc. Oh,
Oh, it's a hit. You blast the giant skeleton.
for 3 damage. I do not.
And then you automatically miss as you wash blood
bloody see anything.
out of your eye. Kalash.
I've never been so unconscious through such a fight.
Actually, Bracy, the Ballastier Earl had sabotaged, but the giant catapults at the back have not been sabotaged and are loaded and ready to go. Because if you remember, he was working towards the back when this all kicked off. So the catapults are still loaded and ready.
I'm going to stab the Tortoise of Doom.
Go.
Nobody else
Bad
knows.
idea.
No, I'll turn him back, I think.
All right, well, there's no...
Yeah, it'll turn him back if you...
Where's my
He's got
girl?
1 hit point, so if you do 1 hit point of
Where's
damage...
my girl? I want my girl.
The fair barmaid is behind you.
Where's the girl? The half-orc chick.
She has disappeared under the water and has been sped off by a torrent of water as if it was a hand made of water grasping her. And she's no longer visible.
I will run to the edge
Mm-hmm.
there, using persuasion. You know you want me. Beautifully gorgeous.
So effectively what you're going to say is you're going to use your action to pine over the side of the ship. Please, my love, you cry. The wind blows, his hair
Please
whips
come
in the
back
wind.
to me.
Please come back to me. I didn't mean to do all of that damage to you. Sadly, nothing happens.
I
Right,
tried.
you did try. You could have moved and gotten a heal through the fair barmaid, but you pined instead. I applaud your role playing.
I role-played Pinage.
Right, Rally's gone. Giant skeleton can't move. The tortoise looks confused and looks about as if trying to find a piece of lettuce. Etigal.
Right, I'm gonna move first. Hang on.
You run zigzaggy through the barmaid.
Wait a minute, I should be another one. There, right.
Okay, so
And,
can you chuck him a hail there, Dave?
Thank you, Dave. And I'm going to take a pot shot at.
If you could add that 4 to me.
Okay.
Yon Lado over there.
Oh, it's a hit. He does the. He's running a straight line, Andy, and you shoot and clobber him, climb in the back, and he staggers forward, almost falling, with an arrow stuck between his shoulder blades.
Jolly good.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, Haven Word's the bonus action one, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Then drop it on Rick.
See?
Thank you.
Nifty. It's alright.
Saves you faffing about with targets. We're all learning.
Like that.
You can do the same with attacks and spellcasts and what have you. Right, Star. Finally gets the Ballastier up and running, but it's a bit late now because it's Rab McTavish's turn. And I have a feeling I know what is going to happen.
When he's been polymorphed, has he turned into a tortoise inside his armor, or has he turned,
The whole thing is a tortoise. The whole thing
Right,
transmutes into a tortoise.
okay. I smile evilly, pick up the tortoise, and head gently towards the back of the boat with the balusters.
The catapults.
Catapult, sorry.
Yeah, okay. So you grab the tortoise under your arm and start walking, whistling towards the back of the boat. Would you care to make your move? You can dash. Are you dashed? Have you? You got 25-foot movement.
Okay.
So you can move 50 in total if you wanted. If you jogged, or you can sauna
Saunter over while everybody else gets more heals, and then you know what's going to happen.
Saunder.
Yeah, right, Shashalian. We're almost out of combat here because as soon as you're down that anchorite, the skeleton can't move, so you can literally just blast it to pieces if you want. And I have a feeling I know what's going to happen to the tortoise. Shashalian, it's your turn. You hit. Oh, what do you do at this one? He staggers as Andy has put an arrow between his shoulder blades.
The other one goes in the back of his head.
Right, and then he goes and just falls forward, thud, dead on the ground. Excellent. Right, he dies, strangely enough. We Rab, because basically we're out of combat now. I assume are you going to continue to pick away at the skeleton until it dies? Because it can't move. Everybody?
Yeah, I would have said so.
Yeah, but what I want to do is I want to, if I can, dash me full movement so I'm leaning on one of these catapults when Wayrab gets there, so I can pull me hanky out my pocket and dust off the thing that he's going to put the tortoise in.
All right, so you dash, you pull your hanky out and start dashing out. I'm just saying, if you're going to be fighting the big skeleton, Stars fixed the ballast here.
Yeah, another thing, Rich, is there like big stones for these catapults?
Yeah, because otherwise, what would be the point?
We could tie the rock to the
Lots
little
of
leg of the
bones.
tortoise as well.
So you're going to tie the tortoise to a catapult boulder?
All right.
And then presumably spin it, because it's facing towards the land. You're presumably going to spin it round and fire it out to sea.
Yep.
Right, so Andy... So Wayrab walks up whistling, Andy casually holding a tortoise under his arm.
Right, I'll pull me hanky out and make sure I knock all the dust off the sort of the cup bit on the end of the catapult.
Yeah, and then do the waiter sort of, sir, as you kind of like do a little bend.
Yep.
Right, you load said tortoise into the catapult
Time to the ball.
and tie him to a large rock.
That's very heavy and it's going to sink very, very fast.
It is, yes.
Somebody got some sort of glue. Or are we just roping the tortoise to it?
This is the best D&D ever. Right, okay.
I'll lean over to the tortoise and say, goodbye, Captain.
Rich, being a druid, do I know if there's any sharks in these waters?
Yeah, there's definitely sharks, because you saw, if you remember, you saw sharks at the tower, which is just a few hundred yards down there.
Would it be possible to nick the tortoise so it bleeds without, taking it down to 0 hit points?
I would say no.
Or you could just throw some of the limbs, the dead.
Yeah, you could chum the water with the dead hanger.
Yeah,
So you basically get this big ball, the tortoise on top, and tie an arm to it, like a severed arm, then rope the whole thing together and fire it out of the catapult.
Yeah, I'll let Andy aim, left a bit, right a bit.
Right, with a the giant boulder disappears to several 100 feet out into the ocean, and then there's a large sploosh, and the tortoise is never seen again. Dave,
The scenario right, I never thought that was going to happen.
I did not see that coming.
Once the tortoise splashes, I'm going to use prestidigitation to make a harmless sound, and it just goes.
Right.
Please give that one experience.
You watch for a few seconds. You see a couple of fins come streaking in, and then they disappear under the water. And the tortoise is deleted from the combat tracker.
Right, let's go heal the party up.
How to take out nasty combatants. Turn them into a tortoise. Fire them off a catapult.
I love it.
That was pure goddamn genius. Right, the mysterious shape-changing Ferrari has disappeared and is not seen again. You have a ballast here working and a skeleton at the front. Like I said, the skeleton can't move, so you can just stay out of its range and pick it to death with cantrips if you want. It'll take about 10 minutes with cantrips, but eventually you'll get there.
How do I heal my eye?
You need to either take a long rest or get healed to full hit points.
I could try surgery. It doesn't sound that hard.
No thanks. Sorry.
No, I mean, I've got a really sharp knife. I can just pull the bits out.
And it'll give you a cute pirate eye patch.
I'm all right. Like, I'll just, have a nap.
How long
Have you tried saying "arr" a lot?
I'm not even going to, just in case you start thinking you can take my eye.
is it worth casting the barmaid again? And while we're picking this skeleton apart, it could be skipping left and right through the barmaid to get healed up.
You can indeed do that, depending on what level you want to cast it at.
Don't cast the barmaid. You should let me fix his eye. I have a sewing needle and a knife. What could possibly go wrong?
Yes, Dave.
everything.
Let's say restoration on Rick, and he's not blinded.
I think you'll find that
Yeah.
is a blinded. He doesn't have the blinded effect, but his eye is physical injury, so it needs to heal.
You're probably better off not casting that at the minute, just so you save your spell slot.
The blinded effect will wear off because that was just a smite. I don't know how long, because I'm an awesome GM. I don't know how long the blinding effect is, but he's not blinded anymore. He's just got one eye. The other one's swollen shut.
I have a scroll of must cure wounds. Or we just take time hop through the barmaid, because obviously we don't know what's down below the ship.
Yeah, the strange. It all goes quiet, and all you can hear, you finish off the skeleton, it slumps down, still tight at the front of the ship, and all you can hear is the strange Keenan singing. Well, Bracy, you've got 4th level spells. You cast a 4th level barmaid.
I think the barmaid is cheaper for us in the long run, isn't it?
Well, you can cast a 2nd, 3rd, or 4th level barmaid, or Dave can cast a 2nd level barmaid.
That'll be my last 4th level spell.
What about a cheaper barmaid then? Can we have more of a Wetherspoons barmaid rather than, a barmaid from the Little Chef?
I'll cast Healing Spirit 3rd level.
At 3rd level, right. So you can
run between.
It lasts 10 rounds, so you can do 2d6 10 times to each person. No, so it's 20d6, isn't it? Oh, it's thinking. There's so many d6s, it's actually thinking.
How did you get the numbers to come up on that?
Just right-click a dice.
And now
just right-click on a dice and it gives you...
That's what I did last time, and it does come up, but I don't know what I was doing.
So 77 healing is probably going to put everybody to full, isn't it?
So does that mean I get my eye back?
Yes, because that's not overpowered or anything, is it?
No.
Angerite of Talos dead, shot through the back of the head. Rick Sonny. Yeah, everybody's got less than 77 wounds. You can heal the giant skeleton if you want.
What we're doing about the other Angerite, our mate?
He's dead, isn't he?
No.
No, the charmed one.
There's a charmed one.
Oh, put him. I don't know.
Ask him to sit in this nice chair.
Tie him to a boulder.
Just tell him to run away. He's charmed for an hour. Just go run that way for an hour.
Yeah.
I could tell him to dive into the water and swim away.
You could, yes.
Tell him to go and find that woman.
Yes, that's it. Go dive off and swim around after that woman, see if you can find her.
He says, that's a great idea. So he goes splosh, 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 runs across the deck and then dives off. There's a quick splosh and he swims off into the distance. A few minutes later, you see a fin detach from the thing and start swimming after him. Right, that's Angerite of Talos. Right, everybody's healed up by using a cheap ass spell, and you have this voice. The singing is permeating around the ship. There's 2 doors on the upper deck, and there's stairs leading down.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I would potentially recognise the singing?
You could just say, "Do I recognise the singing?" And then I can tell you what it rolls.
Is it Beyonce?
Do I recognise it as a siren version of Beyonce?
I would say
Beyonce, exactly.
No.
Does Rick recognise the singing as some sort of magical creature he might be aware of?
Go on then. You can make an Arcana check, or possibly a nature check.
I cannot do very well on either.
No, it just sounds like somebody singing.
Okay.
I must say that went so much better than I was hoping. That was awesome.
Well, I thought I was definitely dead. The amount of times I got knocked unconscious.
When we get down on the deck, I look around on myself, looking confused. Then I look at Andy and go, I'm sure he had a tortoise here somewhere. Then just grin at Andy.
So you have doors fore and aft, and you have the stairs leading down.
Is Sengo all healed as well?
Yes, he
despite
is.
your desire to kill him.
Yes, he is. I don't desire to kill any of my players.
I think we should find out what that singing is before we start looting anything.
Yeah.
We should check for traps as well. There might be traps under bodies, and nobody thinks of them.
Sengo to check the forecastle because he's closest.
So you want him to go up on the top next to the baluster?
No, throw the door into the...
Right, well, Sengel will.
Draw on this.
Sengel will dissipate into the front cabin. He doesn't blow up or die or disappear. He just disappears through the door. He shouts out, it's just a room with stupid old maps all over a table.
Could be interesting.
Collect the map.
We'd have to go in.
Aye, I think you're right.
So who's going in then?
Oh, I'll go.
How kills that, Andy?
Oh, we likes that.
Right, you'll have to move out the way of the door because everybody's now trying to get through the same portal. And it'll block the portal. So I'm going to approve the first person.
And I'll start gathering up the maps.
Right, the desk here is laden with sea charts, old maps of the Sword Coast, and enough instruments to assemble a complete set of navigator's tools.
Right.
They're all those, like, it's a piratey looking ship with a desk with all the maps unrolled, held down with ink pots and, like, you know, rum jugs and things like that.
Right, well, what we'll do, we'll pocket the maps
I want rum.
and the navigator's tools, because then when we get back to Leylon, we can sell them to what's-his-name in the curiosity shop.
Very true.
You know,
That's a
taken from an undead
ridiculously good
pirate ship.
idea.
There might be some good intelligence on it as well.
I bought a bottle of rum and Tracy stole it off us. It's mean.
Good, because you're bad enough when you're tired. When you're drunk, you're terrible. So, yeah, other than that, there's nothing in the chart room. An empty rum jug, sadly. So you swipe a set of navigator's tools, Andy, and a bunch of old maps.
Yep. Not intending to keep them. I'm intending to make a bit of money and then the party can have a decent drink on it.
That's
Not
how
gonna
us
complain.
in the room work.
So I suppose we should check the stern cabins as well, shouldn't we?
Hey.
Right, so as you're heading out, Shash heads into the rear cabin. Did you click yes, Dave?
I can't say a yes.
Right, you come into a small room with 3 doors at the back.
I shout out, there's 2 other doors side here, lads.
I'm coming. I'm going to just give us a minute to move out the way of the door. There we are.
Right, Rick, you
Well,
head across the
Shash,
deck.
Which one do you think first?
So if I go into here, it should come up, shouldn't it? No, I just keep popping back to where I was.
That looks like 3 doors.
Aha, yes. Right, so I'm with Etrigal and Cecilia. Yes, there are 3 doors. 1 to the left, 1 to the right, and 1 below.
Does the singing sound any louder in here?
No.
Right.
What about you, Earl? Because as these people are running backwards and forwards up and down the length of this ship, have you just gone to sleep? I think he has.
I have not. I will just... Can you hear us?
I can hear you, yeah.
My PC's been a bit of a dick, but I will sneak down to the next level.
Right, okay, Earl, so if you want to walk onto the other stair,
Any objections if I open the door towards the back of the ship?
Oh,
Now, can I cast Detect Magic and see whether or not there's any magical resonance? within
yes,
the
you cast Detect Magic. Something detects magical, but it's not on this deck. It's below you. Earl, you come downstairs onto the ore deck. The gloomy ore deck looks like the belly of the whale with a gargantuan ribs sweeping from the walls to form rowing benches for the undead crew. The skeletons of around 50 lie slumped and inanimate over the oars, sitting at benches made of bone. There's a door to the south.
I will head towards the door, sneaking quietly, and I will listen at it.
Okay, you head to there and you listen at the door. Right, so who's opening what door here up the top? Andy, are you opening the south door?
Yep, and I shall sneak stealthily inside if that's all right.
Right, this looks like somewhat like a captain's cabin. There's a desk and some beds.
Right.
A leather-bound journal lies open on the floor next to the bed.
Oh, that's going in the bag.
There's a liquor cabinet in the corner.
That's going in the bag. Well, the contents thereof.
Okay. I wonder if I can just drag your parcel directly. I don't think I can, you know. So you swipe this book up. You don't look at it. You just grab it and stuff it in your bag.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
I'll shut it and put it in the bag.
And then there's a bunch of spirits and there's a book rack at the back.
Right. So can I just drag this stuff onto my character sheet?
You can. Right. Rick, what are you doing? Are you opening the door?
Hang on.
I was thinking I might just support, but can I go through and examine the room with Etrigal, Pat? No, sod it. I'll open the door to my right.
Yeah. That's not a teleport door. That's just a door. So the portals only move you between levels.
Okay.
So you open the door, and inside you find barrels,
Right.
spare rope, buckets of grease, and other mundane tools.
Sorry to interrupt there. Which book off this list on the party sheet am I dragging?
The 1 tomes, I believe,
Ah, tomes. Right.
and there's 9 rare spirits.
Oh.
Right, Dave, you open that door. You don't move on top of that door. It's only the portal doors. Right, you move on top of that door, and again you find a storeroom with supplies to run the ship.
There's nothing. Can we investigate in those rooms to see if there's anything interesting, or is it just all pretty damn standard?
It looks pretty standard to run a ship. Earl, you listen at the door. You don't hear anything.
I will. Is the door locked or not?
It doesn't appear to be, just closed.
I will very, very carefully and quietly open the door.
Can you open the door? Click on it.
I can't even see the door to open it, mate. Sorry.
I don't know why you're so broken.
I'm in a blank room where I constantly get an error message spammed up every time I click anything.
Right, it's the rear of the ship, and in this room, it looks to be the magazine as it holds iron balls, ballister bolts, and rocks for the vessel's siege weaponry. 20-foot high shaft ascends from here to the poop deck where a bucket and chain dangles from the winch.
So, no gunpowder, so not worth as lighting a cigarette.
No gunpowder, unfortunately.
Ugh. Because I can't actually see it, so we have to do theatre of the mind. But I'll carefully look around and see if there's any exit.
Try closing your map, because according to me, you don't have the map open. So try closing the map, and then tell us when you've done that.
Was the entire application, I'll open up again.
Right, so
we have a search of the cabin, Andy.
Sorry, what was that?
So we have a search of the cabin.
Oh, yes, that sounds like a plan.
Shash, you're heading downstairs?
Yeah.
I'll look across at way Rab and go and just chink me backpack a little bit. I've already examined his liquor cabinet.
I just smile.
That's for us when we're all safely back home.
Nodding a wink.
Right, Dave, you see those ribs? The oars look like ribs, and the skeletons, about 50 of them, sat inert, leaning over their oars, not moving, not making a sound.
Again, but I'm still getting that error come up, Rich, sorry. Yeah, I see oars.
It's not your fault you're getting an error. I don't know why it's just you. Well, we do know why it's just you, don't we?
It's not my fault!
Right, so Shash, are you heading to the front of the ship? You might want to walk around the wall rather than through it.
Way Rab and I are going to give the captain's cabin a good going over.
Okay, make an investigate roll. Well, can you actually see the map now, at least?
Yeah.
So where do you want to head?
Right, investigate.
I'll head straight ahead towards here.
At a 15, it appears that some of the tomes on the bookshelves are rare and maybe worth a few coin.
I'll look across at way Rab and go, shall we?
You're rude not to.
It looks, however, like they're quite heavy. It looks like it would be about £250 worth of weight to carry them. Rick, you detect magic downstairs. In fact, almost directly beneath you, but slightly more to the south. The other magical item you fired on the tortoise and now rests at the bottom of the ocean. It was a good one as well. He carried an alchemy jug, which is an awesome magic item, but now it's a Davy Jones locker.
All right, I'll just turn for a shot and go get it later on.
Well, you didn't know it was there, did you?
I'm saying if we ever find out about it.
Shashelian, you open the cabin and it looks to be an officer's cabin. Perhaps that one that you fired over the top. It's just got a bed and some empty rum jugs and things like that. Go on, make a searching roll.
That be perception.
Investigate. Right, you don't find anything else that may be of value. Right, since everybody's spread out all over the place, Shash, we've done you. Earl, what are you doing? You've moved up next to Shash? Near him, anyway.
I'll open that door and have a look in.
Yeah, that's the cabin that Shash is in. He's busy searching it as you come in.
I'll search it properly.
Right, you do a proper job of searching.
Yeah, I will do perception.
To investigate, to search something.
Oh, stop. I will do investigation because I'm actually really good at that.
I think it's intimidation. I bet.
So you shout, "Where's the fucking treasure?"
Have we seen any more stairs down?
I will look for a treasure chest ready to be buried in an island.
There is a chest, but it contains like raggy old sailor's clothes and things like that. There's nothing else in there of value.
For false bottoms?
Yes, Dave, the stairs down are like literally right in front of you.
Stairs down.
Yeah, you just ran into the wall again. Well done.
Ding.
You can check for false bottoms. All you bang on it, you can smash it to pieces. There are no false bottoms. The treasure that was hidden in this room was taken by Gall and then catapulted to the bottom of Davy Jones' locker. It's gone. There's nothing left.
I'm in the room with Wee Rab and Etrigal. Now, where's the stairs down?
On the deck.
Right, so I have to go back up to the deck.
You do.
Yes, rear deck.
I
Nice.
think we ought to check out this cabin there.
That's a wall.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Right.
going to start to make.
Dave, so you just moved down the stairs to the bottom.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
The least exciting search of a ship ever. Everybody runs off Scooby-Doo style in all directions.
Right.
Have you moved down, Dave?
I'm not sure that boxing.
Is there somebody stuck in the door? Oh no.
Yeah, because basically there's a metal rail around it, so you weren't going round.
Shout, there's another free door on the bottom deck.
Right, Dave, on the bottom deck, the door facing you is just closed. The door to your left is closed, but the door to the right has about a dozen planks nailed crisscross-wise across it, with big, heavy nails driven in
That'll be like the
solidly.
magic. Now I'm trying to get through into that downstairs. Oh, it's because Sengo's in the door.
No, that's the door to the front cabin. You can see
Yeah.
the stairs down on the map. The stairs down on the map are there. That being stairs.
Nice. So as I detected magic, I'm gonna head down to try and get to see where Sicilian has gone.
Right, you're carefully creeping forward, Rick, and like I said, there's just these eerie skeletal rows. It's just
Lovely.
sat, unmoving, slumped over the oars.
I'm gonna kind of loudly whisper and go, Sicilian, where are you?
You can't hear you. You can't hear you. Dave, the singing is much louder where you are.
I'm gonna creep
Which
forward.
direction?
It looks to be coming from the door to the north. Right, Rick, you go into that room and you are directly above wherever the magic is.
Oh no, so I need to go down again.
Well, what are the rest of you doing? Because everybody's running all over now. The monsters jump out now that you said it, and they just pick your.
Just wanted to have a quick squint in this room on the left, and then I'm going back on deck.
Right, you search the room, but like I said, those rooms are they've been thoroughly searched, and they just contains items to run the ship, such as rope, nails, tar, that sort of thing. And you
I'm going
run back
on
on the deck. Kalash, you search the rest of the room and you search the cabin, but find nothing of value. Any coins that bloke had must have been on him.
I'll head back upstairs. Well, should search the board. If that doesn't work, sink the fecker.
Right, so you can go round that. You can see there's a wall in front of you because you can't see. So you go round the other side. You've got stairs up and down, and you've got a door at the back from which you can hear Rick. And
Is that the magazine that I was in before?
yes,
I guess I'll go up.
I'm trying to find my way around that bloody thing. Can I hear Kalash coming into there, and I could move back and say, how do I get, where's Sicilian? There's magic here, we need to be careful.
Stairs a bit.
Shash is downstairs.
Oh,
Every-
it's like a bloody department store out here.
Everybody's
Doing cement.
split up everywhere.
That'll never go wrong.
No, we're all heading downstairs.
You all head downstairs into the room with all of the skeletal rows, and Kalash and Rick looking very confused.
And you can guarantee that those skeletal rows will all come to life when we open the door on the next deck down.
That's a good point. Could I take my battle axe and start smashing the skeletons apart?
Easily. They seem to be only have a few hit points. Unfortunately, because you've done that, you feel some kind of magical presence, and slithering from the bones that pervade this entire ship are a whole bunch of Minotaur skeletons.
I'll run back on deck.
Minotaur skeleton.
Minotaur skeletons. Big ones.
Where the fuck did that come from?
The,
That was a left field choice.
you're not running nowhere because I need to add these to the combat tracker. Hang on, because this is another generator encounter. It's really angry. Yeah. I added those 6.
Meant to smash the skeletons before they started coming alive.
You did, but again, you're just smashing stuff that you don't need to be smashing. Right, so that add to combat tracker. Then I can drag them onto the deck, and you're surrounded by Minotaur skeletons because it takes a few seconds for them to actually pull themselves together. You're not surprised by them, luckily. So that's something, yeah. But you will have to give me a minute or two to drag all of these feckers to the deck as they.
One of them says Minotaur skeleton. The other one says Minotaur skeleton brackets a sculpted one.
It's a mod I've put in that instead of them just being called 1, 2, 3, it gives them individual characteristics. We had a firm skeleton in the other group, and we're not sure why he was firm. No, sorry, pleasantly firm skeleton. Right, so because of Rick's ability to smash everything, these horrific Minotaur skeletons appear all around of you. Whee! Right, first up is Kalash. These skeletons take a few seconds but rise up in front of you, so you're not surprised. I don't think you can be surprised anyway. But you're so unsurprised, you're like, yes, I expected that. What are you going to do, mate?
I will stab the Minotaur in its back.
Right, well, in its front.
Well, no. What's the chance that it woke up facing me?
100%. The facing inwards. You've got that insightful fighting, though, haven't you?
I do.
Right, what do I need to roll? It's a charisma thing. Oh, strange enough, these are not got great charisma.
Well,
He gets a 12.
Insight.
He gets a 12 on his
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so you get advantage and you get your stabby on him.
And just say that he started it.
Okay, fine. He totally did. It makes that weird undead Minotaur noise out of Time Bandits that I can't replicate.
That one.
You're hitting the doughy one. He's not in the best shape.
Right, you stab it for 26 damage and bits come off. You only do, and you break some bits off and it looks quite like it's wearing red sunglasses now.
Can I say something to him?
Because actually, technically, because you're not paying attention, you've got your back to him. So
I am always paying attention. I'm alert. Can I say to him, "Hello, Mr. Cowman"? Does that give me XP?
No, we don't use XP. We do level and milestones. Is that your turn then? Because you've just stabbed twice. So
yes, but only if I get to say hello, Mr. Cowman.
You can say that. That's fine. Shashelian, what do? You hear noise from upstairs.
I head upstairs.
We're being attacked by cows.
Okay.
And you need to set that box.
Set what box up?
Yes or no?
Yeah, you were heading downstairs on that one. Are you heading upstairs?
Yeah.
Right, you pop upstairs to see all sorts of crazy happening. What do? You carry in your bow, but you can draw your sword.
I'll draw my sword, ready my shield.
And shout, what the fuck's going on? It was fine when I walked through here like twice. Right, so you pull your sword and what do?
I move forward.
Right, you move forward. You're lucky. I just check the range. You were just outside of range. And you attack.
I take it they just have like their own like innate weapons. They don't actually have like big clubs.
No, they're carrying battle axes. Like the whole deck's covered with various bones. And basically, as they form, they pull battle axes out from underneath. But it appears they can also headbutt.
You can be a Minotaur in Ravnica, can't you?
Apparently so. I still haven't read most of the books. Right, you strike at the Podgy Minotaur.
I'm not Podgy, I'm just a nerd.
Big hits there, Dave. Big hits.
Do I get enough?
You do, because you've got multi-attack.
I do like that.
He hits again. 2 quick strikes. There you go. And you slash at it, but because it's already injured, you do extra damage. Podgy Minotaur looks lightly injured. Minotaur Skeleton Sculpted is closest to Edigal. It makes that noise again. Please don't do it, Earl. But he runs forward and he smites you with his mighty axe.
Where is he?
There you go. That's the best you get.
No, you can't see him.
Oh.
Yeah, so he runs down here and he smites you with his great axe. He hits You want to do that thing when you take half damage?
Yes, please. Remind me where a minute.
It's on your doofer, on your what's-its, and it's...
Is it?
It is. Try to remember what the bloody hell you call it. Uncanny Dodge.
I don't. Wait a minute.
You have got it. It's under Spells Cantrip, because you can cast it every turn for some reason.
Oh, all right.
Because your character's broken because he's a spellcaster and a thief, so it's like, well, you can do this ability every turn, so it's got to be a cantrip. So that's Fancy Ground's just going, what the bleeding hell? Right, so it slashes at you with its big axe and does a minor cut, but then it attempts to gore you as well. Oh no, it's doing gores and misses. Well done. Well done. Edigal, it's your turn.
Right. If I step forward one...
You get your sneak attack bonus.
Right. Now, let's see, shall we?
It's the sculpted skeleton. He's so buff, he's like, I work on this bod.
Do you know how I worked on this? Magic.
Right.
Magic.
Where are we?
Necromancers. The best gym.
The one that can speak shouts, why are you smashing up the roars, for God's sake?
Because it was a sensible plan.
Ouch! Right, that's a big hit. You cut tendons and smash bone, and that's heavily injured in one hit there, Andy. A new personal best.
Am I allowed to offhand it with me other shorts?
You can, yeah. You turn into a combat machine.
Oh.
Blocked by armor. It bounces off its horny head. Right, Minotaur Skeleton, conscientious insane laugh. Oh dear.
I'm not even sure how you do that. It's like maybe it's that you're really dedicated to that insane laugh.
I can't charge. I think it's too close. Yeah, it's going to move 10 feet, so it was just too close to actually do the charge. So it swings its great axe at you. It hits Rick. There's a surprise there. 23 damage, and then the gore comes in, which hits.
Another 20 damage.
And another
40 damage.
40 damage in one turn. Well, that's its turn. We Rob.
Can I see the one closest to me that Andy stabbed?
Can you actually see it? You can just see the end of the turn, yeah. You can see Rick getting the shit kicked out of him.
Do you know why I'm on 42 damage when I was on 40 damage? Maybe I wasn't maxing.
I do not. I will take that 2 off for you, Rick, because I don't want to make this any harder than you've made it on yourself.
I did it on a plan. It's because I was never fully healed.
Well, I'll heal you up, mate, and I will take your blindness off.
I've got the eye on.
You've got your eye back, aye. I just need to find you. Oh, you're last in the whole world, as usual.
I know.
Oh, I just put you to 49 now. I'll give you more damage, and I'll take your wound off, so your eye's unwounded. Right, well, let's get this shit show moving, eh?
All right.
So
I'll whack it with my quarterstaff, or not.
You miss.
Ooh, hang on. Right now, can I use luck for something on this?
So what you need to do is you need to say I'm going to roll with advantage. Okay,
Right,
so I will let you do it this time because you missed, and we know you missed, right? But because of the way the rule works versus the way the tabletop works, you'll have to say I want to make this roll with advantage. So go on, you can use a point of luck and roll again though. Have you not used all of your luck up last time? Didn't you use all 3 points of luck?
Oh yeah, it's one. It's
You need a rest. I think I made you a little ticky thing for luck.
I'm just checking.
Did I not? No, I didn't. Yeah, I'm sure you used all 3 last time because
Can I give him a big cuddle?
you can.
Okay, no problem. I miss. Okay, fine.
Oh, and your bonus action? I just started the heals up me, like, but you go ahead. You hit it for 3 damage.
I throw a hit on Rick.
You dog. So you can just drag the effect and drop it on Rick if you want, if it's quicker for you.
Don't even worry. I feel like just shouting, don't worry about healing me because, I'm going down anyway.
Well, I've got 2 level 1 heals left. So.
All right, well, just take it then. Take that level 1 heal. Cast that heal, boy. Go on. Oh, it shouldn't take 15 minutes to cast a heal. Excellent. Rick, you get 7 points back out of 40. Ooh. And that's your turn. Sengo, I guess, will hear, and he's got no rages left, so I'll knock his rage off. He hears that something's happening, comes running down the stairs. 5, 10, 15, 20. Sees, goes, what the bloody hell? And then just swings twice, I guess. Targets that one. Takes 2 big old swings. He hits the podgy one. He swings again. Hits the podgy one. That's the end of his turn. The ballista I can remove from the combat tracker because we don't need it. Maybe we will. Who knows? Start runs downstairs. Move it again because stars underneath. She runs around the corner. She sees that one and runs up and starts going a stabby on that one. So what happens when you get loads of NPCs and stuff, you all get to sit about while I roll.
But you're so good at it.
All the NPCs.
Wow.
What?
You're so good at it. Please give me XP.
She sets
sets
about the Minotaur skeleton. It's minus score skeleton Arg monster name, non-ID name, Arg monster. Cool. He strikes back at start because she's standing there like a big Egypt.
I mean, far be it from me, lads, but do you not think we ought to be leaving?
Will they not just follow us?
She goes.
You're completely blanked out on it.
She goes straight to heavy injury. Podgy Minotaur skeleton is facing Sengo and Shashalian, so that is a D6. 1 to 3, Shashalian.
I'm just saying, should we not be leaving?
No, wait to this.
Right, Dave, it gives you a mighty clip with its battle axe. Vile Blaze smile. Oh, God, it's on Rick again. Rick, man, would you stop getting hit? Because that would be great. Because I just feel like I'm just beating you up now.
You are a bit. You said you owed me a pint last time. I'm just keeping a track.
Right, finally, blocked by armor. Right, and then
I've not even got shit armor, have I?
No, we're on to Doi, who's fighting Kalash. That's a hit, Kalash. Do you want to use your
I absolutely do.
Uncanny dodgy thing? Resist all. Right. Damage from Minotaur. Good call, because that was a big hit, and then it gets its score attack, which misses. Rick!
Hello. Right. Minotaur, that one, which is...
If it was me, I would disengage, run through the door, and slam it shut, but that's just me.
Yeah.
You're on 19 hit points already.
I know, but he's not sensible.
He's not like...
So I am going to, first off, Hexblade. Not hex him. Where is it? Yeah, hex. No, where are you, bloody thing? Hexblade curse him. So that, there you go. And then I'm going to smack the fucker with my axe.
You hit. Go on, teach him a lesson. Don't roll ones. Get something big. Right, that's a big hit. 9. Excellent work, Rick. You get your own back just a little bit. And what does Hexblade curse does?
Bonus to damage rolls as well. Right, okay, never mind. Yeah, I got to do it again though. I get another.
What's Hexblade's curse do?
It gives you a bonus to damage rolls equal to your proficiency bonus, which is 4. But actually, that +4 is not that.
So it's another 4.
Yeah, it is another 4. And I did check this out the other week when I was a bit worried I'd been cheating and I hadn't. And it also allows, if that thing dies, I basically get to heal up a little bit. But I get to hit it again or attempt it.
Go on, mate. Go on.
Bloody roll at D20 on the box and not out of it. That's fine. That's not even a roll. Sorry, that was definitely the wrong thing I rolled there. Ignore that. Right, that should be the damage. There we go.
So there's another 8 to go on top of that, yeah?
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Checking my curse.
So that puts that up to
your proficiency bonus, which is +4.
Right. You've hurt it so bad that it also has sunglasses made of blood. Is that your turn, sir?
It is.
Right, Kalash.
Stab hard, and then do me miss.
So much stabbing. So much.
Will I get sneak attack since it's
Which one are you attacking? Well, they're all...
I'll attack the one.
It doesn't matter, you're attacking me, like... You'll get your sneak attack damage bonus. If you want advantage, you'll have to do your insightful fighting thing.
I'll do insightful fighting.
You hit. They seem quite easily to hit. She put out huge amounts of damage. Oof. Oh, heavily damaged. Nice one. So that is your turn then, I guess, because you've used all of your actions. You've got movement, but obviously you will put yourself in danger if you want to move. Right, in that case, end of turn. Shashelian's next.
Right.
You can equip your shield as a free action.
Right, I'll equip my shield and have at it with this skeleton.
It's a hit with the second one, Dave. Go on, roll your damage. Oh, big hit. Heavily injured, but it's knocked down. Is that your turn? You've got a bonus action left?
I can do. Ready.
You've got a second level spell slot left? Yeah, you've got 4 first, 2 second, according to your spell slots on your action tab.
Well, I'll cast a healing spirit
Gee, there's a surprise, huh?
on Rick.
Actually centered on Rick, yeah?
Why?
I think I've spent more time with this magical barmaid than I did my own mother.
I think you're right, Rick. I think you're right. Right, Dave, so that's cast on round 2, so it will wear off at round 12, unless you lose concentration. So can you please remember that?
Yeah.
Right, Rick, I'm just going to place her lovingly next to you there. Oh, dearie, you look quite badly hurt. Can I get you a pint of stout?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
And as Dave hasn't taken his spell slot, Dave, there you are. Because it's so hard to remember. Right, that's your turn. You're done. Right, Minotaur Skeleton Sculpted is fighting Etigal at the moment. Yes, he's got...
My spells.
I've done it, yeah.
Right.
Oh, he hits Andy. Do you want to use your doobly-doo?
Yep.
That's the one. So he slashes at you with a big axe. Good call, because he's doing some big hits with that axe. And that's a hit with the horns as he gores you nastily. Etigal, it's your turn.
Right, well, I'm going to return the bloody favour, aren't I?
It's time to get all stabby.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
Oh, it's a hit. Doesn't go down. Critically wounded. Bits of it have fallen off. One of its horns has been chopped off, Andy.
And I shall offhand it with me other sword.
That's a hit as well. It's only a wee hit, though. Well, it's enough to finish it. How do you finish that one? Finish him.
Thrust me sword through the vertebrae of his neck, and the whole body just collapses in a heap of bones.
Crunch, crunch, and it just collapses. Now we're getting the action economy going. Right, so that is your turn. You finish one off.
Yep.
Next up, Conscientious Insane Laughter. I don't like that one because that one's hitting Rick. Rick, it goes to hit you.
I mean, armor blocks it, doesn't it?
Yeah, misses.
Okay.
Attempts a gore that hits. Can you do a D6 heal on Rick as well, please, Dave? Just whatever you need to do. Right. The barmaid serves you some excellent stout and you feel a bit better. We grab Fabio, dude.
Are these classed as constructs?
No, these are classed as undead.
Oh, good. I target the one fighting Rick, and I cast Blight at it.
Right. Nobody knows what that does except you. You know that, don't you?
Necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice, draining emotional vitality. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. The target takes 88 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much in a successful one.
Keep reading.
Shite. The spell has no effect on undeads or constructs. Okay.
How did you know that?
Because I've got a thing that opens your character sheet when it's your turn. So that I can keep a check, because quite frankly people are not ticking spell slots, using potions or scrolls, and just making shit up about Blight. Just making it up. Right, well,
I can't cast wall. I don't want to cast wall of fire in here or call lightning. I will.
Yeah, you've upset the ship up, haven't you?
I'm just glad we're not near that bloody... We're not going to be here for another day, or the ship would be able to hit us again.
Move down to that one, and I will hit it with my staff.
That's the best you've got. You hit it with your stick. Right, go on then. All these druid abilities, and he hits it with a stick.
Go on, roll a crit. Roll a crit.
Or not.
And I will, well, my bonus one, target Rick and cast my last healing spell on.
That's awfully kind of you. Innit, Rick?
Yep. I love being so pathetic. I keep having to have magical band-aids stuck on me.
Right, Rick. Taking an average of 40 damage a round, you get 7 back. Right, that's your turn. Sengo sets about the wee beastie. Rick, can you not just, be a cleric instead?
Well, I will be if I ever die.
Misses. Hits. And doesn't kill the Podgy Skeleton. Well done, Sengo. Star sets about hers with an unparalleled enthusiasm. Hits. And then stabs twice with the rapier. Hitting. And missing with the second one. Minotaur Skeleton. Hitting Star. Misses. Hits. Star is critical. Next up we have Podgy Skeleton, who is targeting Shash. Alright, he's going to swing at you, Dave. Oh, that's a hit. It's a big hit as well. Shit. And then there's a gore attack coming in. That's a hit. 30 odd damage, big hit. Rick, miss. I'm begging you, miss. He hits. Rick's critical, gore. Oh, blocked by armor. Nice one. But then there's the other one who's fighting Kalash. Misses. Gore.
That's how I like it.
Hits. Do you want to use your roguing thieviness?
I need to be a rogue. I've never been a rogue.
Your uncanny thieving. I can't even remember what it's called.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. Do you want to uncanny dodge that headbutt?
I do.
Go ahead then. Hit that. Uncanny dodge, boy. Dodge, boy. Hit that uncanny dodge, boy. Dodge, boy. Dodge, 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 dodge.
What is that meant to be?
Beat boy, beat boy. Hit that funky beat boy. Beat boy, beat boy. Hit that funky beat boy. That one. Rick, it's you, son. You're last in the round. Dave, can you give Rick a heal? You're hanging on. You're critical. Barely standing. Blood streams into your beard.
At this.
You get 2 heals back.
5 foot range. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to cast, rather than be trapped at the bottom with everybody else, I'm going to cast Thunderclap. Oh, hang on. No, I have the better one, which is Thunderstep. Let me just check. Each creature within 10 feet of me. That's better. Right, I'm casting Thunderstep, the first time I've ever been able to do it. I teleport myself to an unoccupied space you can see within range, which is 90 feet range. Immediately after you disappear, a thunder's boom sounds, and each creature within 10 foot of the space you left must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The thunder can be heard up to 300 feet away.
Well, you're certainly going to alert everything. You're also going to blow up a whole bunch of skeleton sailors. Right, so where do you want to teleport to? Because that happens automatically, doesn't it?
2 within 90 feet. So I'd like to go up past Etrigal.
Okay.
Still want to be in the fight. Or do I? Maybe I'll be on the steps and then I could throw an Eldritch Blast. So if I went up here...
Yeah, it might ask you to go up a deck. You just say no.
Sorry, I didn't notice there was a Minotaur there. I'll go on the slightly other side of him.
Okay,
yeah.
Now, you're already targeted, so if you could roll your cast for Thunderstep, it should automatically do the saves and the damage. Yes, nice one. That's what I like to see. I like my heroes to not die. It's just Rick every time. Every fucking time it is.
I don't think there's a cast for me to roll, actually. It's just each creature within 10 foot of the space I left.
Yeah. You've got them targeted. There is a cast because they have to make a saving throw. So if you hit the cast on the... Was it Thunderclap?
Thunderstep. Yep, sorry. I'm an idiot.
So they both succeeded, and then roll the damage and they'll take half damage. Oh, bloodied but not down. One slightly injured.
That's the first time I've ever got to use that spell as well, because every time I'm normally next to everybody else.
Yeah, that you pulled the Brahma there, though, didn't you, mate? Fair Barmaid is looking about going, where's he gone? Bloody hell.
Shout down, don't give the Minotaurs any vodka. No.
Kalash, me old son, you're up. There's a boom. It shakes the wood of the boat. It destroys a bunch of skeletons.
I will apologise ahead of time because I now know what's wrong with my headset. Morgan appears to have absolutely knackered it because there's a loose wire.
Ah, right.
So I will... I'm not going to bother with the back... There's 2 people in combat, so I can get the backstab. So I'll do the backstab and then I'll do the attack with the mace.
Okay.
Now that Rick has managed to extricate himself from that rather dodgy position, should we not withdraw?
Oh, he's just smashed another one to pieces. It just collapses on the deck in bits.
Oh, did I kill it?
Yeah, you killed it. It's got a giant skull over its face. How cool is that?
The one with me mace then.
Yeah, you can. Of course you can.
Oh, you're a lovely GM, you.
I'm a big fan of the players. It's not my fault that you do a bunch of crazy shit. Oh, Shash Alien, you're up, mate. There's one really badly injured one there. And there's the barmaid. You wish you can move up to 30 feet for your bonus action?
I thought I could move up to 90.
I don't know whatever it says in the spell. What does it say in the spell? Right, are you reading the spell? Because if you're not reading the spell, there's going to be a quiz later on. Right, it's not the cast thing.
Oh, range.
It's not the range. It says as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the spirit up to 30 feet to a space you can see. So you're just fucking pulling numbers out your ass again. So where would you like to move out to? 6 squares. Okay. Okay, she pops on top of you. You can have a hail on yourself. I take it she's on top of you.
Way.
Right, so you feel a little better, and then you take a swing at the extremely damaged one, presumably?
Yeah.
Go on, son. Give it one. I can send you character sheets. Now I've got the program that will export your character sheets as PDF. I can send you your character sheets. It's got all your spells on, so you can read them up if you'd like us to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please.
Right, 4 damage to the Podgy Minotaur. Oh, he says in a piggy voice. That's not fair. Not at all. Right, critical hit. Critical, it's your turn.
Right. Let's have a look. See. Right, I need to get on the fight, don't I? So if I go,
You can see
fighting one, isn't it?
you can see Staff like fighting around the corner of the stairs, but you can't see it at the moment.
Right.
Okay.
Well, if I go there,
You're like, oh bloody hell! Where did that come from? There's a bloody big Minotaur there.
and could I have a hail for dodging through the fair barmaid on me way there, please?
Yeah, Dave, chuck him a hail, me old son. Right, there you go. Go on, get stabby with it.
Right, I'm going to get stabby with it. Right, hang on. Give us a minute while I scroll about like an aged. There we are.
Oh, like a fucking Egypt.
That's the one. Right, let's see. Stabbage, hopefully.
Oh, he gets the full, all of those D6s. Boom, 36 damage. Puts it in the critical range. It's not looking well.
I'll offhand it with the other short sword. I will and all.
You will with 27. And you kill it. Critical.
So we're down to 4 out of the 6.
The hero. No, you're down to 3. 2 badly wounded and 1 badly injured. That's your turn.
Yep, that's me.
Conscientious insane laughter. I don't know what it is, but I love that. He's going to step up, and the person he can get to is Kalash or Ethical. Weerab. So I'm going to roll D6s, lads. 1 to 3
Don't do that.
is Weerab, and 4 to 6 is Kalash. It's Weerab. He's going to smash Weerab in the face. And worse than that, because he's moved 10 feet, he gets to charge, so he lowers his head and charges. Racy. So if this hits, it does. Right. You roll a save versus strength. You succeed. So luckily, you only take the gore damage plus the extra damage from the charge, which is another 2d8, which didn't fucking roll. So you take another 12 damage on top of that. But you're not knocked prone, so that's a plus.
Lovely.
And then he's
Shout, well done, that gnome from the background.
31, and then he's got his axe attack.
Oh.
Actually, no, he lowered his head. So he lowered his head and charged and gored you. So you got the extra damage from the gore attack. So you're not knocked prone. You've managed to somehow keep your feet with that big thing charging you. And it's Weerab's turn. Boom. These things hit like a Mack truck.
I am going to wild shape into a bear.
Oh, you dirty, dirty man. Go on then. You know how to do it. He does indeed. Rawr. I'm a bear.
Is the Minotaur mildly surprised?
Not at all. It's a undead. It doesn't give a shit.
Right, and I will.
However, the manimal music does play.
I'll target it and attack it.
Yeah, and set about it. Go for it. Go for it, my son.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find where the.
It's on the. It should be on the combat tracker. It's got bite and claws on the combat tracker. On my combat tracker, it does anyway. I don't know where it's going. Yours.
That's not mine.
Oh, in that case, just scroll down onto your actions on your bear character sheet, and then if you put your cursor over the top of the attack, it'll turn blue. That means you can click it.
God damn it!
You miss.
I got 2 attacks, don't I?
You do. You can claw instead of your claw attack. You can do a grapple, and bear hug it.
Oh, go on then. I'll bear hook it.
Right, drag the generic action at the bottom, the grapple on top of the Minotaur, and I'll kill off the dead one.
Jesus.
Failed to grapple. Right, so you rear up and your rear legs go. "Arr!" Right, so that is your turn then. I mean, I'm sorry that didn't work. That would have been insanely fun.
You did turn into a bear with a little hat on.
Yeah, the hat suffered, not going to lie.
Like so that's the 3 that are left.
Yes, and it's Sengo's turn. Yes, go ahead.
With a picnic basket.
Give me those picnic baskets.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry now, I hope you said.
Instead of picnic basket, I need picnic.
Right, Sengo slices that one down and killing it. So that is on his first attack, and I think actually he's better off holding the line rather than charging in.
Can
Possibly.
I ask, what is water walking? Because we've all been affected by it.
Dave cast it on you so you could get on the ship.
Okay.
And it's not affected by concentration, so it just stays on for ages, like 300 odd rounds.
Let you walk.
On water. Star's going to run through the Fair Barmaid. If you could throw a hail, Dave, that would be fab. Podgy Minotaur Skeleton. He's dead. He's dead, very dead. Vile Blase. Okay, he is going to lower his head and charge at Sengo, doing that gore thing. And he misses. He smashes into him, but doesn't knock him prone. Rick, back to the man of the hour.
Come with the
Right,
hour,
so
come with the dwarf.
If I shoot at a Minotaur using an Eldritch Blast, am I likely to hit on any of my friends?
No, you are up the stairs a bit. So you're
And they're
shooting,
quite big.
and they are massive, as you can see. They're 4 squares
Massive.
big.
So I'm going to attempt to use the whole thing.
To break warlock stereotypes, you're going to open up with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I don't like the stereotypes. Right, I'm going to drag and drop it on the Minotaur and see if I did it right. Oh, I did. That's always nice. That was a powerful hit.
That was a big hit. I'm not going to lie, I'm impressed as hell by your Eldritch Blast fortitudes.
That was a bit better.
It was a bit better. Injuring the Minotaur. Pew, pew, Iron Man style.
And yeah, that's... I'm not even going to move. I'm just going to stay there.
Good job. Good job, sir. Fear Barmaid, end of round. Kalash again. Big.
Sex, mate, and I'm all yours.
You big lad.
I think we can take him.
I think it's time to get all stabby with him.
Right, I've got a new headset, and I'm not going to charge my small child for it. I'm going to have I got that targeted.
No hail target for you. It's a shame because it's really easy for me to target stuff because you just drag the target on top. I don't think it's on the player one. It's only on the GM one.
It gives me loads of shit when every time I do it. I'll try. There's someone in combat, so I'll get sneak attack. Right?
There's a bear. There's a giant bear. So yeah, you'll get your sneak attack. See, this is what rogues are designed for, to use that. I take half damage from everything, and I just stab things in the face repeatedly. Like that. Look at the dices. Right, 17 damage. He doesn't go down, critically injured. And then you're going to mace it in the faces. A maces in the faces. Oh, dodged. Oh, Earl. Fail for you, mate.
Guys, I have had to order a new headset because my son broke my old headset, and I'm now beating him relentlessly.
Good.
Morgan, no, you're not. You don't care.
Shash, Alien. Come on, Shash. Give yourself a heal. I'll let you. Make you feel a bit better. See? You feel fab. Here, she says, I pop a pork scratching in your mouth so you can see you got your hands full. It's a hit. It's a hit.
Nope, it just impacted on the surface.
Bang, you slash it. You do a bit of damage. It doesn't go down. And again. Hits again. Hacking desperately away at the beast. And finally puts it down. Do you want to kill this? And the head falls to the ground and the bits stand up for just a second and then fall dead. Ergal, my son.
Right. What I think we'll do... Oh, hang on. Right, I need to do a bit of movement first.
Through to Barmaid.
So I can get a sneaky quick heal.
Yeah. Dave, you slip under your sneaky quick heal there, as it were. Oh, nice one.
Thank you very much. And then since I'm next to Sengo, I'm going to... wait a minute. Where's that?
Stab the shit out of everything that moves.
Yeah, basically. Where are we?
Yeah, that's a big old hit. Boom, baby! Instantly goes to blood sunglasses from one hit, and then offhanding presumably.
Oh, I think we might.
Oh, I think this might do him in. Like, nah, not quite. It's a big hit though. He's going down. Right, Brown Bear, would you care to?
I'm just checking my movement.
You've got climbing. You can climb up the block. You've got like 40 foot. Yeah, you have 40 foot of movement. Just get in and get mauling. Anger, that kind of thing. Where the hell are you going?
I thought that was a big mast in front of us.
No, there's a mast where there's a lantern hanging off. That
You want us to talk about the mast a lot?
you can walk around that.
Spend hours talking about the mast. We could debate it.
We could debate that mast. So you could walk round the side of it and get to there.
I'll do that.
Actually, that's a big hole you'll fall in. So no, that's a bad idea. I don't think you can reach it this turn without falling in the hole.
Could he not barge past the other side of the mast and we'll all just be forced to step backwards?
I would allow it with a normal character, but not a bear, because he would just send you scattering like Skittles. Unless you want to be scattered like Skittles, I don't mind that. Yeah, with an athletics check.
Surely, though, if that's a hole down onto the next deck, there should be one of them like slatted things to bung the hole up with.
No, that's just an open hole. There's a slatted thing on the picture on the other two, but that one is they've left it as an open hole, which was nice. You can jump down the hole, I guess. I don't think you can reach it, but
I'll move me 30 anyway just to come.
No, you've got 40 move, mate. You've got another 10. Aye, you've got 40 move. You've got 30 climb speed.
Oh, well, you can.
Yeah, you can get them.
Go on,
Go on, maul the shit out of it. Oh, so close to being a 20. So close. It's a hit with the claws, though. And you'll notice you're actually doing magic damage now because of your level. Yeah, that's enough, Bracy. You smash it down to the ground and finally kill the last Minotaur. You have dislodged a bunch of these skeletal rows and smashed them to the ground, and people are fighting. They've knocked them over and the skulls have gone scattering all over the place. Not to worry anybody, but yeah, that is the end of the combat with the Minotaur guards.
Can I have a pet skull?
Of course you can.
I'm a pet skull.
That was easy, wasn't it?
I just don't know where that's come from.
Right, so Dave has 8d6 worth of healing left. Sorry, Dave. It's after your turn, so it will be 7d6. I think you can type slash heal 7d6. Let me just try. No, you can't. I'm sure. There is a way to do it, but I can't fucking remember. Yeah, just roll the 7d6. Right, so the fight is finished and everything returns to quietness. What do you want to do now, chaps? Just roll the 7d6.
Oh, that was a bloody stupid idea you had, wasn't it? Smashing these sailors. Very much your fault. Yeah,
right.
no, your fault.
They started it.
So everybody
Yeah,
gets
look,
23 hit points.
I'll wave a horny skull at them and go, look, they were horny.
Hey.
So
Look, guys, on the floor. God.
is now the time to go ashore and set fire to the ship?
Yes, it
Well,
is
look,
always a
yeah.
good idea to set fire to things.
Well, I found some doors down on the lower.
Yeah, and one of them was very
boarded up.
firmly nailed shut, and I think we should leave it that way.
Right, I've adjusted everybody's hit points. Rick, remember, you're detecting magic somewhere down and to the south.
Now, how would we actually physically get down there?
There's some stairs going down.
At the top of the screen, they're not just. Oh, right, okay.
The actual picture of the stairs with the down arrow on.
No, I was thinking that was the down from the top. I know.
Have we
how-
searched that room that's to the north of the map yet? Because we don't want to end up splitting up again.
Yes, that was the cabin. The captain's, well, not the captain, but the first mate's cabin. The one whose alchemy jug has been catapulted to Davy Jones' locker, tied tortoise-like to a boulder. Right, Rick, you come down. The door on the right has 12 or 13 large, stout planks nailed crisscross across it, over and over and over again. The other two are just normal doors, and it looks like you can go around the back.
I am going to shout. So I'll go through one of the normal doors, which is the one to my right.
The one to the right is the one that has all of the planks on it.
left.
You can happily rip all of the
I'm not
planks
going
off.
through that. I'm not going through that until the rest of the party's here. I'm happy to look in the other doors, but not the plank door. That's what we're waiting for the other party, which I will shout once I've explored these other.
If we're off the initiative timer, I will back him up and cover him at all times. So if he needs a hand, I am there. Unless it's a testicle hand, then I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Right, so who is going actually down the stairs with Rick?
I will go with Rick.
I'll go with Rick and all. I might.
Right, so that is the square to get you down the stairs.
Right.
Right, Rick, you push that door open.
Yep.
And inside, the old crew used this galley to prepare food, which consisted of Spartan gruels and dry biscuits. There's nothing else here but bad recipes. The singing is quite loud and is coming from the door to the north.
Not to the right.
No. There seems to be something inscribed upon the door, but it's partially covered by planks.
So do I detect any magic to the door to the
You
right?
have stopped detecting magic.
Just the one to the top, isn't it?
There's no... The magic you were detecting was towards the south end of the ship. You're detecting faint magic all around the ship, which is very slightly stronger through the door to the north, but the actual glowing dot of the alien tracker of magic was to the south of the ship.
Right, I'm going to shout up the stairs and say, lads, get down here. We need to have a look through this fancy door.
Oh, I'm coming.
Because we've got one with planks on and one with some singing lass.
Bracey seems to be having trouble getting down the stairs.
Yeah, it's not coming up with any things.
Yeah, because you're too big, I'm afraid. Right, Dave, as you move around the corner, you see the crew area. The string hammocks are strung up here like cobwebs. This is extremely cramped, and any medium or large creature, i.e. everybody but Ethical and Wee Rab, counts as squeezing into a smaller space. So you see those, and there's a door to the north. Bracey, are you coming out of bare form to go down the stairs, or are you going to sit on the bench?
I'll sit on the bench because I've got no more forms left if I come out of this.
I suppose the only thing...
Earl, are you coming downstairs?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm stuck, Rick, non-sexually.
Any fighting, just pull back up the stairs.
Right, Rick, that's a galley. The door you can all see on the right, next to Andy, is the one that is nailed firmly shut with many, many planks and large comedy nails sticking out of it. And it does have a partially obscured symbol on the door behind one of the planks. If you want to roll A,
Could I have a listen at that door, please?
you can. Roll a perception.
Probably not.
Nothing except the creaking and the singing coming from the north door.
Can you roll... I'll say it's in character. Can you see... Are there any traps on this plank door?
I can certainly have a look. Right, that's these tools, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yes, indeed.
Can Sengo come down here with us?
Yeah, certainly can.
I don't know if we should go through and see the singing.
Should I knock on the door and ask who's in there?
Yeah, I think, we need to speak to the singer before...
Dave,
we
are you walking down into the crew cabin? Right, Dave walks into the crew cabin. You knock on the door.
Who is it?
Who is it? The singing doesn't pause, but it does change tone as if somebody was unable to answer you, and for just a second he tries to stop but doesn't.
Right, I'm going to move up and say, we're coming in if you don't answer us.
Somebody possibly possessed and can't stop singing?
Dave, as you brush against one of the hammocks to look at the door, the hammock detaches at one end and swings round and round and round you and suffocates you. Begins. You don't even hear, guys. You don't even hear this. And you start to suffocate, taking 11 bludgeoning damage.
Any chance of me noticing with my alertness?
Alertness. I will let you have a perception roll. The rest of you, you're at this door.
Well, to play a game.
Ignore that. Why does my first dice bounce around?
Everybody else can get past it in.
Bloody magic carpet.
So are you opening the door? Because we're dancing backwards and forwards.
What I would like to do
around the door.
Shout, and roll intimidation to get them to stop singing.
Right, go ahead. Right, you roll a 19, you shout, stop singing! The voice wavers for just a second, but doesn't stop.
Right, we're coming in then.
Right, Kalash rolls persuasion. So you...
sorry.
Right, you open the door, Rick.
Yeah.
You open the door.
Perception work. I apologise. They both stop, please.
Right, inside you see a haggard gentleman. He looks like a bard. His clothes are dirty. He's got a loop. His fingers are cracked. And he's kneeling in front of the corpse of a knight wearing plate armor slumped on the throne at the beginning of the ship. He's resting on the ship, and his body is fusing into the front of the ship.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
The bard is singing. His eyes are hollow. He doesn't look like he's eating properly. He looks like he's worn out. His voice is just a slightly worn out. He looks at you. Can you please roll me a intelligence check?
I can.
A 13. I tell you what, Earl, I'm going to make an opposed check. Right, you just hear coming from the back, Earl, but no other sound.
Chaps, there's a rabbit away.
There he's there. Right, roll intelligence, Rick. A 10. Right, you recognise him. You've seen him before. He was at the inn so long ago when you very first turned up and all of the undead were attacking outside at the very first scenario. And his name is Tarbin Tull. He looks, like I said, worn out and eyes haggard. He's got a large comedy manacle around his neck, which looks like it's chained to a 50-pound ball of steel. And he's looking like at you as if he wants to say it, but he daren't stop singing. The voice comes out of the night and it sounds a little drunk, and he's like, "Hello, who are you?" And it sounds as if the knight's drunk. At this point, Earl turns to Sengo and Etigal and says, "I think there's something wrong here. Dave, do you want to try a break grapple roll on the rug that is suffocating you?"
So how do I do?
Right, well, on your actions at the bottom, break grapple, just double click it. Yeah.
Do you mean like rabbit away, as in we should be leaving, sort of rabbit away?
Right, Shashalian, you feel it's squeezing tighter and tighter and you can't breathe. What are you guys doing then after you see this guy? Earl says, "What's this?" Dave, you're starting to suffocate. You take a little bit more damage.
I'm obviously further ahead and can't hear about the Aladdin's carpet thing.
I just say to the chap, "Excuse me, chap, can you stop killing people or I'm going to stab you till you are dead."
Which chap are you saying this to?
Chap who is singing the chap song.
I thought you were further back doing the perception for the rug.
Oh, right, I didn't realise the rug. Sorry, my apologies.
I think there's only... Is there not
Yeah, you heard a muffled noise coming from the back of the ship, Earl. Rick is talking to the guy at the front. Nobody else seems to have noticed yet.
My apologies, I will check that out. It is my bad.
Right, do you go around to the left or the right?
Right, obviously.
Right, okay, so you go around, you see a bunch of hammocks.
Can I stab them to death until they die? Or would that be weird?
That would definitely be weird.
In that case, I'll
So
go
it's
round.
down to Rick and Etigal. What are you doing, basically?
Right.
And Rab's upstairs. He can't get down the stairs.
Can I speak to this knight, but can I do it using intimidation so that I can say, "Can you get that bard to stop bloody singing?
Yeah,
Something
sure.
about you, I don't like her." And then roll. I don't know why I turned into Vicky Pollard, but
He's wearing strange armour with incredibly weird heraldry. Can you roll a history check, please, Rick? The knight in his drunken voice says, "But it's such pretty singing. It reminds me of home. Home so long ago."
I'm guessing an intimidation check wouldn't really do very much on him.
You have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh my God, I want to cut his...
What are you doing, Earl? Are you stepping forward, or can you see said hammock?
Look, to check about my spell casting, if I can cast a spell magic.
I'll step
I love
forward
a
and check it. Right.
You what, mate?
Sorry, mate, my headset's fucked. I'll step forward and check he's all right.
Complicated.
Right, so you step forward and you see he's not around this side. Are you going through past the hammocks, or are you going around the other way?
I'll go around the other way.
Right, you go around the other way and you see Shashelian. A hammock is wrapped around him and is suffocating him. He looks like a caterpillar in a chrysalis and he's struggling.
Obviously, I will turn out at Sash and say, "What are you doing?"
No, he's completely engulfed, head to foot, in a hammock.
"Oh, well, can I cut the hammock off the wall and go, are you all right?"
The hammock is not attached to the wall, it's wrapped around him, but yes, roll to attack. Just roll to attack, don't target it. You step forward, you stab the hammock.
Sorry, I was trying not to sneak attack.
So you're not doing a sneak attack. Right, so you
Well,
do
I think
3 damage.
I didn't know it was there.
the creature seems to take half the damage and Shashalian takes the other half.
I mean, I can sneak attack it if you want, but I figured that was a bit meta.
So you take you cut into the hammock, but then blood runs out. Shash, you feel a prick in your side.
Sash!
Way.
Rick, what you doing, Rick?
Right. Well, I do actually have a plan, and I can cast Dispel Magic using a smaller spell slot because of being a multi-classing complication. However, on the sheet, I think because I've ticked both level 4 spell slots, it's got rid of the bottom of the... Yes, there they are. Right, so I'm going to cast Dispel Magic, but using a Sorcerer spell slot, so therefore I think I'll have to still roll a d20
For the wild magic. Yeah, you will.
Right.
Yeah, I love it.
Right, so I'm going to try and cast Dispel Magic.
What are you trying to dispel?
Whatever is going on the bard.
Right. The bard is just singing. And he's looking at you as if he's with his eyes sort of shaking his head. He stops singing for a second and he says, I'm the only thing keeping it quiet. She's killed me. She killed me 5 times in a row and kept resing me. She's crazy. She said if I don't keep the ship singing. And at that, the voice from the ship stops being so drunk and he's like, well, who are you, little dwarf? And the bard's like, she'll kill me if I don't keep him here. And so he starts playing again and the knight sort of says, oh, such pretty sounds.
So presumably the orc woman had killed him and resurrected him, and something to do with this knight is it's either keeping him down or I think we maybe should attack this knight, but I'm not the most sensible of people. My intelligence is 10.
Can I, from the doorway,
9.
whisper? Well, sort of not whispering, but can I ask the bard? She now would you don't need to reply, just nod or shake your head. Would she be a half-orc sorceress by any chance?
He nods his head frantically. Like I said, you've met this guy. You met him at the inn so long ago when all of this started. An entire scenario ago.
And this bloke you're singing to, would it happen to actually be his boat?
He nods his head again, yes.
Right. So
That's a good idea.
the best thing would be, I presume, to get you out of here, give him his boat back, and hope he buggers off.
Mind you, he's going to be a member of Talos, isn't he?
He nods frantically. No, this is the undead guy.
Talos, not the undead guy, not Talos.
Yeah, the Talosites had captured this. If you remember, the boat was resting against the shore unnaturally, the waves lapping against it, holding it in place. It should have floated away. There's no anchor down or anything.
Undead paladin type.
He nods frantically.
Right, quick plan. What about we get all the rest of the party off the boat, we release the bard, and then we drag him off the boat with us? And leave this chap, effectively give him his boat back and hope he goes away.
Well, I mean, you could just tell him that she's dead.
But I do think Andy has a good idea.
Because if it is his ship in the first place, I don't really feel inclined to fight him and kill him. I'd rather just give him back what is his. Go, it wasn't us, governor.
We don't like either of them, though, do we? We don't like...
Your mates were Father Drugel. He worships Miracle.
Yeah.
But I mean,
he
used you as a mug, but, you know. Right, Dave, while you're talking, can you make another try and break grapple as this thing suffocates you slowly to death? Earl, what you doing? You can see that Shashelian's thrashing is getting less and less. He manages to push his head and shoulders free and starts panting for breath. What do you say, Dave?
Okay, in that case, I will...
Right, you hear a cry of help from Shashelian.
I will use my investigation to stab it to death in a bad place.
Right, roll the hit. Don't target it. Roll your damage.
Wait, no, I have to...
I did think we'd be finished quicker, but then I didn't expect Rick to. Fucking hell. Right, Shash, you take half the damage.
I did try very hard not
So 17, so that is 9 to the beast. and 8 to Shashelian. As he stabs it, and then you feel the blade sink in your side, Shash. So that's what you get for shouting for help. You can see 5 more identical hammocks hanging alongside. So Shash is partially out, but he's still taking damage. So you haven't taken the squeezing damage this round because you broke grapple. Right, back to the other lot. You hear a help coming from behind you.
Oh, balls. Should
Hang
we
on. Sengo, go and say what's going on.
Right, okay, Sengo goes round.
Right, I need to ask the bard, how do we release that chain that's round his neck?
It's just a normal ball and chain. There's nothing magical about it because Rick will be able to detect it. It's just an overly large comedy, massive ball with a chain attached to it.
So Tetra, go and use your thieves' tools. Maybe get him out of that.
Aye. Right, I shall sneak in over to where old Bardy is, and he'll wonder how I did that so quietly. And then I want to see if I can thieves' tools to get it off his neck.
Yeah, so you easily pick the lock and the iron lock snaps open. He continues to sing as he's singing. The figure of the night, which is melded to the ship, continues to talk and mutter in its drunken breaths like, the fields were so beautiful. You realise that the bard is singing a song of places that you've not heard of.
Can Rick say over to the bard, right, you're released. If we get you out of here, she's not here. Leave him to it.
He stops singing and he says, she's gone? She's gone? She's a psych. And then he bursts into tears. He's like, she just kept killing me over and over and made me sing to keep him calm. While she took over the board, it's the only way she could keep in control.
She was the Storm Lord, not the dead one. Oh, powerful.
And again, as the I had to sing songs of his long lost homeland, and again the night starts to come round, and he says, "I've been ensorcelled."
Yes, and we've just unensorcelled you.
You can have your red boat back.
He says, "Fine," and a shudder passes through the whole of the ship. He says, "I am grateful for this. I will return. I will give you a short time to get off the boat. I will return to my master. You may leave."
I do feel like we're going to have to fight him later. But...
Thank you very much. You don't need to ask me twice.
Right, Dave, the rug stops strangling you and releases you. You collapse on the floor, like heavily breathing. Kalash, you see Dave being released by the hammock, which then hooks itself against the wall again and just begins to slowly swing as if there was a breeze.
I'll shout through, "Gentlemen, we're leaving."
Have the tellers twice?
Right, so you run back to the stairs, presumably?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we've got started. You run back to the stairs. Rick, as you get to the stairs to run up again, there's a flash of detect magic from the back of the boat.
There's something powerful down there. It might be nice, but that knight's going to be going with his whole boat, and do we risk it? I'm going to shout that out to people. Does anybody want to go and look at a powerful magical item, or do you want to just get off the sodden boat?
I'm a big fan of getting off the sodden boat.
Right.
Sorry, excuse me.
I'm getting off the boat.
I'll just change back.
Right, so who's running off the boat? Kalash, you're happy to run off onto the shore?
I will get off the boat and go on the shore unless someone decides to stay.
Right.
I'm leaving.
I will back them up.
Shash, I'm just going to move you off the boat. He's not going to activate any more defences. He seems grateful. From an inanimated suit of armour melded into the wall of a boat, he seems grateful.
I think we get off the boat.
Right, well, individually I'll ask you, because Rick's told everybody, Shash, are you getting off the boat or are you going to investigate?
I'll get off
Okay, you head off the boat. Gracie?
Yeah.
Are you getting off the boat? Are you going to investigate?
I'm getting off the
You get
boat.
off the boat.
I'm going to grumble my whole way of getting off the boat that, I missed something fancy, but I think it makes sense.
Is that definitely what you want to do? Yeah? You're getting off the boat. I'll just move you off the boat if you're getting off the boat.
I'm getting off the boat.
Right.
No.
Andy, so it's up to you. You're the last person. Are you going to have a look in the back?
I'll go.
So you go past the hammocks, which flutter as if alive, Andy, but don't try and strangle you. To here,
Really good.
right? You go through this back door, and in this back door is mundane supplies for the journey: barrels of salted meat, cords of wood, and nails and cloth. And at the back is a door, which you presumably pull open into a corridor with 2 doors in, left or right.
Oh, take the money, open the box. Left.
The left one is obviously a cell, Andy, because it's got bars in the door. So that is obviously the cell where they've tied the bard up when he wasn't.
While they haven't got off the boat, I think we should ready like a bow, ready magic, etc., in case anything happens on the ship.
Right, Andy, you can feel the boat moving. The boat has moved 10 feet away from the water, and
I shall open it.
you pull the door open. Inside is a weapon rack.
Right.
Containing mostly cutlasses and boarding hooks and things like that. However, there is a large, ornately engraved mace.
I'll grab it, turn and run.
By the time you have ran to the top deck, the ship has moved 30 feet away from the side. The sails all fly up. You run and leap off the side of the boat, Andy, and run to the shore. Andy's got this ornate mace clutched in his hand, and as you look around, Star has disappeared, and then you look up and she's climbed up the cliff. Her wings, she puts her wings out and she says, "That's a magnificent ship. I'm sorry, but I can't let it go." And then leaps off the cliff, sails head first towards the rocks, and then the wind catches her wings at the last second and she swoops up into the air, and flapping mightily as the boat steals off in the distance, she flaps clumsily but gets more and more enthusiastic as she goes and heads off towards the ship.
I look at Ray Rob and go, I thought she was going to seagull that.
Can I shout, "I love you," as she flies away?
She says, "I'll be back. I'll find a way to talk to the ship." As she fades into the distance, the ship is picking up speed and she flaps off after it. And thus, we have completed the Death Knight Dreadnought.